Let's get started with our first news. Khamzat just shared his prediction for the upcoming Islam Makhachev versus JDM fight, and he's backing Islam to win. According to Khamzat, Makhachev's superior wrestling and control will be the key difference in the fight. But that wasn't all. In true Khamzat fashion, he went off on Alex Pereira, Conor, and Nate Diaz all in one go. Once looking unstoppable at welterweight, Khamzat has made it clear he's watching that division very closely. He's openly talked about dropping back down to 170 to chase double champ status, and even said he'd be down to face Makhachev if he wins the welterweight belt. Still, Khamzat gave JDM some respect, acknowledging his power in boxing, but insisted Islam's grappling would eventually take over. One thing's clear, Khamzat's focus right now is all about building his legacy across multiple divisions. Whether it's Pereira at 205 or whoever's holding gold at welterweight, he's gunning for both. But first, he's got a tough test coming up against the Frenchman Nasruddin Amav. Khamzat commented, "I think it's lovely to see both good fighters. Islam moving up. It's interesting to see what he's going to do, but I think he's going to use his wrestling more in this fight." When asked about Pereira, Khamzat confidently stated, "Could you beat Pereira? Of course, brother. I could beat him with his coach." "What's his name?" "Tischer. Yes, we share it together, brother. I will beat them both sometimes." That was his native brother. He's on drugs, he's finished. You have to give him rehabilitation. Send him to Chestnut. Khamzat's words reflect his unmatched confidence and determination. His eyes are firmly set on multiple targets across different weight classes, proving he's not just chasing fights, he's chasing history. As he prepares for his next challenge, fans can expect Khamzat to bring the same intensity, skill, and fearless attitude that's made him one of the most exciting fighters in the game today. Move on to another news. Jon Jones recently broke down Jon Jones' return at the White House card and his potential clash with Alex Pereira. On a recent episode of the Jon Jones podcast, the host dove deep into the big question that's been hanging over the fight world: when and where Jon Jones will step back into the octagon. Jones has made it clear, time and time again, that he's coming back and is doing everything possible to fight at the upcoming White House card. His dream opponent is Alex Pereira, but his main priority is simply being part of that historic event, even if it means facing someone else. While Dana White has downplayed the chances of Jones fighting there, the scenario might be shifting. President Donald Trump publicly called for the return of former two-division champ Conor, and also mentioned that he wants Jon Jones and Bo Nickel to compete at the White House card. Trump expressed he'd love to see Jones back in action, which could dramatically change the landscape. With Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane set to run it back soon, and Alex Pereira sidelined for a few months due to injury, the timing actually lines up perfectly for Jones. If everything falls into place, fans could witness Jones either taking on Pereira when he returns or stepping in against the winner of Aspinall versus Gane. Jon Anik and Kenny Florian shared their takes on the situation. Anik highlighted that Jones didn't initially want the Tom Aspinall fight, citing legacy preservation as a factor. Jones verbally agreed to a robust number, but later went back on his word, prompting an apology and acknowledgement that he was wrong. Florian added that, although he doesn't see Jones as a natural heavyweight, his competitive nature makes a fight against Poetin intriguing. Kenny Florian reflected that, while it's not quite Khabib Nago versus Tony Ferguson, the fight with Aspinall felt like the one that got away, a matchup he was more interested in seeing than Jones versus Botin. He aligned with Dana White on this viewpoint, emphasizing the anticipation around that missed opportunity. With the Gane rematch pushing things back further, the timing remains delicate. For Jon Jones, Pereira represents a fighter who has legitimized himself as a world champion in the 205 LB division. While it may not be the most exciting fight in terms of spectacle, it holds significance for Jones and the strategic path he's plotting for his return. Fans can expect intense speculation in the coming months as Jones prepares for his comeback, keeping eyes fixed on the White House card as a potential stage for one of MMA's most anticipated returns. Move on to another news. Days ahead of UFC 322, JDM's confidence is sky high. In multiple interviews over the past 48 hours, the Australian champion has promised to break Islam Makhachev and shock the world. He predicts a fight reminiscent of his win over Belal Muhammad, focusing on stuffing takedowns, scrambling nonstop, and never letting positions settle. For JDM, the key to victory is keeping the fight moving and refusing to give Makhachev time to work on top. JDM also brushed off any talk about size differences, claiming that Makhachev moving up to 170 only makes him fresher, bigger, and stronger, which he believes will make the victory even sweeter. Meanwhile, Islam remains a heavy favorite going into fight week, not just for his unmatched grappling dominance, but also for the momentum he's built through constant media appearances and relentless pressure. Despite this, the MMA community is split. Many fans and analysts expect Islam to secure another trademark submission win, pointing to his ability to dominate even larger opponents. However, JDM's Australian fan base and striking enthusiasts believe his sharp hands and ironclad takedown defense could lead to one of the biggest upsets of the year. JDM emphasized that Islam is more than just a grappler, saying, "He's strong, he's skilled, and obviously one of the best MMA guys. But I think a lot of people underestimate him. They just think he'll hold me down, but I've got some tricks to get up." He continued, "Even if he gets me down on the feet, I feel confident. I might be biased, but I love my striking. We're working on different things, thinking outside the box. They've seen it all. Makhachev has seen it all. So you have to be creative. I've got things that I think will work well. And then Craig will come over and help us out a bit." JDM also highlighted that Makhachev has studied opponents who use similar styles, saying that when Islam gets on top, a lot of guys stop moving and take their time. But when you do that, he's already on to the next step, pushing you down relentlessly. You have to never stop moving. His comments underline a strategy focused on constant activity, creativity, and using the element of surprise to neutralize Makhachev's grappling dominance. Fans can expect a highly technical and intense clash between the newly crowned Australian champion and the relentless Islam Makhachev, as both fighters bring their best skills and strategies into the octagon. Move on to another news. Paddy Pimblett is not backing down in his pursuit of a title fight against Ilia Topuria. In a recent YouTube vlog, Pimblett called out Topuria, challenging him to step up and accept the fight. Though he admitted he still doesn't fully believe Topuria will take the fight. Paddy made it clear that he's frustrated with the continuous talk surrounding the matchup, saying, "All Ilia has ever done is talk about me, calling me Tro and saying I don't deserve to fight him. And after his last fight, I got in the cage and he pushed me. I think it's happening, but now all the talk is that he's stalling." He continued to express his frustration over the delay, insisting that if Topuria truly saw Pimblett as a threat, he would have already signed the fight contract. "He's not saying yes to the fight yet, he's just stalling. If I'm that Weiss lad, he should just step up. I'm ready to go. I just want to take an easy fight and beat him down. Step up." As Tyson said, "Sign the contract, big boy." Pimblett's words highlight his unwavering confidence and determination to force the matchup, leaving no room for excuses. He emphasized that he's prepared for the challenge and willing to face Topuria anytime, proving that he's not just seeking publicity, but genuinely eager to prove himself in the octagon against one of the most skilled fighters in his division. His approach combines both bold provocation and a clear statement of intent, signaling to Topuria and the MMA world that he's not afraid to push the envelope. The MMA community has been closely watching this rivalry develop, with fans eagerly anticipating whether Topuria will finally respond to Pimblett's challenge. The tension between the two fighters has been building for months, and Pimblett's latest comments only serve to intensify the hype. His relentless pursuit and unshakable confidence position him as a fighter willing to go to any lengths to secure a high-stakes matchup. With UFC fans speculating about when this fight might finally happen, Pimblett is making sure there is no ambiguity about his intentions. He's calling out Topuria directly, keeping the pressure on, and making it clear that he's ready to settle the score in the octagon. As the buzz around this potential showdown grows, Pimblett's words reflect a fighter fully committed to his mission, blending confidence, aggression, and strategy to make his presence felt in the lead-up to what could be one of the most talked-about fights in the division. Move on to another news. JDM has expressed interest in a potential move up to middleweight. In a recent interview with the New York Post, JDM revealed that while he doesn't cut a lot of weight to make 170 lbs, he could see himself moving up a division in the future, possibly to face Chimaev. He emphasized, however, that before even considering such a jump, his priority is to clean house against the top contenders at welterweight. "So, I'll try and defend my belt multiple times before even thinking about changing divisions," JDM said. He explained that while he's aware of the possibilities in middleweight, his focus remains firmly on the welterweight division. "I mean, I understand I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, right? I'm comfortable here. I'm not the biggest welterweight, but middleweight is something I could consider in the future." JDM made it clear that moving up would be more about seeking challenge and testing himself against elite competition rather than escaping weight cuts. "Yeah, for sure. I've always thought I'd like to fight Khamzat at one point if my career goes in that direction. It would be a good challenge, and I'd welcome the opportunity to see where I stand against him, he added. His comments reflect a strategic approach, balancing the ambition to chase legacy across multiple divisions with the need to dominate at his current weight class. The Australian champion has made it evident that his immediate focus is on solidifying his reign at 170 lbs, facing top contenders, and building a legacy at welterweight before entertaining any move up. His mindset highlights a careful yet ambitious path, showing that while he respects the challenge of fighting someone like Khamzat, he won't rush the decision. JDM's ability to think long-term and strategically map his career demonstrates the intelligence behind his dominance inside the octagon. Fans and analysts alike are intrigued by the prospect of a JDM versus Khamzat showdown in middleweight, but JDM's comments reinforce that he intends to earn the opportunity. By defending his title multiple times, he ensures that any move up will be met with full preparation and readiness to face a fighter of Khamzat's caliber. His vision is clear: dominate welterweight first, secure his position as one of the division's best, and then consider taking on the middleweight challenge when the timing and circumstances are right. This approach cements JDM as both a confident champion and a thoughtful strategist, ready to chase multiple avenues of legacy while maintaining focus on the immediate goals in his division. Move on to another news. JDM recently took his training camp to a whole new level after gaining a former teammate of Islam Makhachev in his corner. Said Gzab, who spent many years as part of Nurmagomedov's camp and served as a primary sparring partner for Islam Makhachev after he became the lightweight champion in the UFC, made a shocking move about 3 months ago. He announced that he was no longer part of Khabib's gym, and revealed shortly after that he would be helping JDM prepare for his bout against Makhachev, even before the fight was officially announced, though everyone expected it. The reasons behind said sudden departure from Islam's camp remain unclear, but his transition to JDM's team has already made waves in the MMA community. In a recent interview with a Russian channel, Ushatika, Said recounted a scary experience during his last training session with the welterweight champion. He primarily focused on grappling, drawing from his Dagestani wrestling background and deep knowledge of Islam's techniques. What was meant to be a regular sparring session quickly escalated into a full-on brawl. Said revealed that JDM's physicality and intensity in training are absolutely striking. During their sparring session, the Australian champ pushed him to his limits, resulting in broken ribs. Said emphasized that JDM's ability to combine relentless pressure with technical precision makes him a nightmare in the gym. And that session left a lasting impression on him. He described JDM as being in scary shape, showcasing not only raw strength, but also unmatched conditioning and ferocity in his movements. This brawl highlighted the seriousness with which JDM approaches every aspect of his preparation. Said's role in the camp has been crucial, offering insight into Islam's style, while helping JDM fine-tune his grappling and positional strategies. The intensity of their sessions underscores JDM's commitment to leaving no stone unturned as he prepares for one of the biggest challenges of his career. Fans and analysts have taken note of this development, seeing it as a significant advantage for JDM heading into the bout. With a former Makhachev teammate providing insider knowledge and first-hand experience, JDM's camp has gained an added layer of strategic depth. Said's account of the brawl paints a vivid picture of the high-level preparation and unrelenting work ethic that define JDM's approach. As the fight draws closer, it's clear that the Australian champion is ready, both mentally and physically, to face one of the most dominant grapplers in the division. His training, intensity, and recent sparring experiences signal that JDM is more than prepared to bring the fight to Islam Makhachev. Move on to another news. Islam Makhachev is at it again, showing his playful and mischievous side by trolling his manager Ali Abdelaziz. In a recent social media video, Islam was seen interrupting Ali during an interview, turning a routine media moment into a hilarious display of antics. He didn't just stop at talking over him. He took it a step further by playfully burning Ali's head with sunlight using a magnifying glass, leaving fans both amused and impressed by Islam's sense of humor. During the clip, Islam could be heard laughing and asking, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Make some barbecue grill." His playful energy was contagious, and Ali tried to maintain composure while explaining the interview, but Islam continued to disrupt him with funny comments and lighthearted banter. It was clear that Islam was fully enjoying the moment, showing that beyond his serious demeanor in the octagon, he has a cheeky side that comes out around close friends and teammates. At one point, Islam acknowledged Ali's skills with the microphone, saying, "Honestly, man, Josh Ali very good with the microphone. Yes, he is." He's better than you. You're like way down here, bro. The gentle ribbing was a perfect mix of respect and playful mockery, highlighting the unique dynamic between fighter and manager. Islam even added, I still learning from Ali, reinforcing the humorous tone of the interaction while subtly acknowledging Ali's experience and expertise in handling media. Ali, trying to respond, couldn't help but smile and laugh along with Islam, showing that this kind of banter is part of their ongoing rapport. The clip quickly gained attention online, with fans sharing it across social media, praising Islam not only for his incredible fighting skills, but also for his charismatic personality. His ability to balance intensity in the octagon with lighthearted fun outside of it demonstrates why he has such a loyal fan base and strong connections within the MMA community. Islam's trolling of Ali Abdelaziz is more than just a joke. It's a reminder that behind the dominance and grappling mastery, he has a playful side that keeps those around him on their toes. Fans loved seeing this human side of Islam, making him more relatable and showcasing that even top-tier fighters can enjoy moments of fun and mischief. The video captures a perfect blend of comedy, respect, and personality, giving fans a glimpse into the lighter, entertaining side of Islam Makhachev's life outside the octagon.